to asking for a discount. It couldn't hurt. A lot of times if you're giving advice, if someone asks, should I do this? And you think that there's no downside to doing it, and you're just kind of positively saying, yeah, you can do that. Like, it's encouraging. You say, yeah, couldn't hurt. The next phrases that I'm going to go over are really good for giving advice. So the first one is cut someone some slack, or to cut someone slack.
Cut her some slack, okay?
So the phrase means you need to be more forgiving to someone or less critical because of the circumstances of the situation. For instance, if someone makes a mistake and, they just started the job, or, they have a really difficult job, there's a lot of things going on, instead of, criticizing them, you say, I'm just going to cut you some slack. This means I'm going to be forgiving. Or if someone's being harsh on the person that made the mistake, you might say, just cut them some slack. This means be forgiving, try to understand the situation. You might say, hey, cut me some slack today. I'm having a really hard day and I'm really tired. This just means be forgiving because I'm probably going to make mistakes or not do as well as I normally do. A great phrase that has been on my list to teach for a long time is read the room.
Read the room.
This is so commonly said in English. It just means pay attention to how people are feeling in a situation, or understand the vibe or the feelings that are going on. Commonly now English speakers will say, like, what's the vibe? But we also say, like, we need to read the room. Meaning if everybody, in the room is really sad because they just lost a family member or something, you don't want to go into that room or that social situation all happy and jolly and saying, like, oh, we should go out for drinks or whatever it might be, because you need to read the room. Everyone's kind of grieving or having sadness. Same situation, like if everyone's very serious, hard at work, and you come in and you're saying, oh, let's take a break, let's go out for lunch. It's like, read the room, we're all working really hard right now. So it's like, understand the social situation. And this is kind of harsh to say to someone, so just be careful with it. If you say, hey, can you read the room right now? It doesn't mean the literal room, it just means the social context in the situation. Another phrase that I've been really wanting to teach for a while is to go down the rabbit hole.
Can't go down that rabbit hole again.
Do you know what this means? It comes from, I believe, the story of Alice in Wonderland, when she follows the Mad Hatter rabbit down the hole and everything gets really crazy. When we talk about spending time researching or thinking about something a lot and you're getting really deep into it, we say, oh, I went down the rabbit hole. So maybe you're on TikTok or on social media, Instagram, and you start watching a lot of videos about a certain topic. Maybe it's a topic about politics. Maybe it's conspiratorial. Maybe it's something just so random. Maybe you're looking at people who enjoy carving things into soap and you watch videos about it